We are live now.
All right, but we're doing the thing. Here we are.
We're doing the thing.
We're doing the thing we're here to do. Pre-game briefing. So, stuff. One thing I want to do in this campaign, and it's not much of a change really, but if you put it in chat, you've done it. You can take it back.
That's fair.
But if you put it in chat, you did it. So if I don't see it, or if everybody's talking and I'm not hearing it, put it in chat, and you did it.
Works for me.
And plus every time you put something in chat, it's actually recorded in the chat log, so you can actually go back over that later. Which is less of a thing now that we stream these things, so take that for what it's worth. Item number 2. I will not be doing any hand-holding in combat. So, everybody here has been playing GURPS off and on for 10 plus years. You should have figured it out by now.
Say what?
What's GURPS stand
Well, you
for?
have too, off and on. Let's see. Yeah, and on related to that one, if you present the enemy your back, I will not hesitate to put a knife in it.
Rude.
I'm not going to actively seek opportunities to do that, but pay attention. Item number 3. I have not played with GURPS Magic. So I am going to be relying on your help a lot when it comes to the actual magic stuff.
Psst, everyone, that's our opportunity to cheat.
I'm telling you, buddy. I will be of use.
Uh-huh. I know you will.
We will not hesitate to put a knife in your back.
I know you will.
I'm gonna quickly look over my spell list and right.
I should have put reversed those in order. Hindsight being what it is. Next item. Grace period. You've got this week to tweak characters in the event a mistake has been made.
Not made, I just don't have the points for it.
Well, if you don't have the point for it, it doesn't actually count. But it comes to rearranging things, changing quirks. This is your week to do it. And lastly but not least, I need a secret roll in the box for Murdoch.
Dun dun dun.
What kind of roll, sorry?
A roll for your secret.
Oh.
So, if you don't have it already, go to your powers section on your character sheet and add a secret.
Ate the heck up. Hello. Welcome to the stream.
Along with advantages and perks is the usual place, right?
Yeah, there's another tab on there that's other, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, it's at the bottom. Because that's where it's like, have my honesty, truthfulness, and stuff like that set up there.
Yeah, there you go. So you put secret in there, you set your level to 6. And then you're going to drag that over to the box and not roll it openly.
I also have my horse's stuff.
Oh, that was Phil.
Yeah, I was. Yeah.
All right, there you go.
All right.
And let me record the result. Wait one.
Hey, Mark, you should add one too. Where it says, Randall's secret, and set it to 6 at 0 points for our dear old dad.
Works for me.
Shout out to Ate the Heck Up, who's in the stream.
That's easiest to grab.
Hello, ate the heck up.
Say when.
Hello.
We're still getting situated. While we're doing that, let's see. That's probably it for the briefing. Once we get this token, we will get officially started. Because we can't bloody start with the wrong token.
There. Token attached.
Cable out. Yeah.
Got him.
You made the whole thing 300 by 300.
Yes.
Yeah, that's not right.
Well, it'll still go. It should always.
We'll have to fiddle with it maybe.
Tell me what you need, and I can.
Well, if it's the right, no, it's going to be 300 pixels.
That's why I was asking what the base size was specifically. I thought it was
Well,
255.
Oh, you mean the size of the base? Well, there's the empty bases on there.
That's what I used, but you said 300.
Okay. This damn thing's not dragging. Drag you. There we are. So is that going to show up now? Yeah, it's there. And he's huge.
Yeah, that's not actually not a surprise. If you remember, I had to edit Mark's Psy miniature because it was too damn big.
Oh, I had to get you those tokens done.
Oh yeah. At some point. Not like we're in a hurry.
All right. Well, are you going to fix that, or are you going to stick with what you got?
Yeah. What do you mean? Going
Yeah,
side to side?
Yeah, it's freaking huge.
Oh. I still have it open, so not a problem.
We'll fix it there then.
It's not that big. It's only 300 pixels. Come on.
Yeah, well, it's about 3 times the size of the rest of them. I think the base is about 100 pixels.
Right, 100 pixels.
Don't set it to that. Just set it to whatever it was originally.
I hate doing this because it always makes my image look so garbaged after it scales. It's all gross looking. Loses fidelity. How do you scale without losing fidelity?
Using GIMP?
Yep.
Yeah, that's probably your problem. If you could save it as a TIFF.
You get what you pay for.
If you could save it as a TIFF, TIFF is a non-lossy format. But then you wouldn't have the transparency on it, so that wouldn't work out too well.
Well, what if I saved it as a TIFF, shrunk it, and then saved it as a...
That's probably more work than help.
What filter do you use? Because you got different scaling filters.
Yeah, I use the Laszlo. Sync Laszlo 3.
That should be fairly good.
If Photoshop has scaling filters, I have not yet encountered them. And I would find that odd because I am a Photoshop expert.
Uh-huh.
Literally, I have a certificate.
Well, you've got a certificate. Okay.
So I can
It's-
save it as a TIF, you said, right?
No, don't save it as a TIFF.
What?
Don't do that. It doesn't save transparency. It'll screw it up.
Just do linear. Because I think the Loslo or whatever, it does some like anti-aliasing, which may blur stuff.
You really shouldn't have a problem if you shrank it from its original size. But if you blew it up and then shrank it again, it probably would corrupt.
$125 is your base width. Just FYI.
Is it? So be it.
Are we expected to do mass combat?
No.
Ugh, it's gross. Oh well. Alright, incoming.
Roger, incoming.
There you go.
Once more with feeling.
Strange, that actually looks better on there than it does in GIMP.
Right. Well, let's see if that is going to behave.
In GIMP, you've also got your image size on the desktop. So, make sure that the image is the actual size. Because it might be scaling on the desktop, which is what is making it look weird for you.
Yeah, that one's just a hair smaller than the rest of them. We can deal with that though.
I know what's going on.
We should start using tokens without the base and just have the triangle, and then make all the tokens square so they fit in a square image, and then have auto scaling turned on in the rule set.
I know why that one's showing up as smaller is because you have a buffer reading.
I think
bases.
I think that is what happened, because when I put it back in a different way, and it looks more appropriate now. It may have just been being weird. Okay, well, we're going to pretend that everything's okay right now, because it looks okay.
I'm okay.
Are you okay? Is everybody okay?
Eddie, are you okay? Are you okay, Eddie?
Eddie's just fine.
And so it begins.
Whoa!
Nice.
Aye.
Once upon a time, in the land of Clichéa, in the Kingdom of Generica, in the 12th year of King Jon XVII.
They name every king John, don't they?
Actually, not all of them.
Hail Generica.
There was actually a famous king, like the third one is known as the Not John. But actually, there were quite a few more than 17 kings over the last 600 years or so. Anybody watching the stream, feel free to follow along on the wiki. Although, be warned, some of the information is not fully entered at this time.
Somebody's slacking.
So,
Hark.
a disembodied voice commands you to fight to the death.
But we don't have enemies.
Oh man.
You are on 2 teams. Kill one another.
This seems odd.
I'm so done because she definitely stick me with that stupid.
Melee
Like,
only.
oh, yeah, I've been wanting to do this the whole time.
Melee only. No spells.
What? Wait a minute.
Does that mean no bows?
How's that fair?
Oh, I
I'm
see
gonna
what you're saying about
love
my guy
this.
being small.
Murdoch says, make it look good, laddies. You too, lassie.
I'm so gonna die.
Okay, I was not prepared for this, so I need a minute to do modifiers
Yeah.
and figure out my attack and stuff. Sorry for the delay.
So melee only means no bows?
Yeah, no bows.
Because
That
I
would
can
be-
use a
I mean-
I can use a bow in melee. I got close quarter. Is it close quarter battle?
I guess you can make that call yourself, but spells are definitely out.
Then I will use the bow. Because
Although
my
honestly, you
melee
should
weapon is a
probably-
knife.
You probably do need a backup. You ask a question?
Yeah, I was confirming that this is to the death.
It is to the death.
Woohoo!
That's usually about the time I stop fighting.
Hopefully. Unless there are necromancers about.
Wait, this doesn't seem right.
Now, if you were going for a thrust here, you could get reach 2 on that thing, I think.
Oh, really?
Oh, good lord.
It's a rapier.
Uh-huh.
I go die. Help! Help!
Well, if you die right away, that just makes it go quicker.
I don't want to go. Well, maybe I do want to go quickly. But...
Oh, by the way, it is muddy.
Are we assumed to have all of our gear on us right now?
We will assume all your standard gear for the moment. And
I
let's
found my backpack.
oh well, not your backpack, obviously.
Oh, okay.
Is there
so
a,
stuff in my
is there a
backpack
minus
I don't
for
have
it
to
being
count
muddy?
against my weight.
I was gonna say, yeah, let's go ahead and do that. So it'll be the -2 for bad footing. And that'll account for everybody across the board. Oh, crap. Before I forget it again. Mel and Rigel, put a plot point in your coins. That is one personal plot point. That one is yours.
It's all
Since you
mine.
guys
Can't
got your
have it.
blurbs done. And I missed rolling for the rest of the plot points. We'll deal with that after this is over. That's why I'm supposed to write things down.
Okay. I was going to do something else, but since we have bad footing, I'll just go with this. Hey, look, my dice are here.
Well, they didn't screw you over, so. Yay!
Alright, I'm going to attempt to carry this while giving ground and feverish defense.
Yeah, it is telegraph, so you get the, I think the plus
Oh.
or whatever to, whatever it is.
Do I take a -2 for the bad ground too? For defense?
I don't believe that applies to defense. I think that's just attack. Some of you may have sure-footed, so check that. As long as it actually applies.
Watch, Reyna had sure-footed.
No, actually she doesn't.
Oh, really?
She has enhanced dodge.
Alright, so I am giving ground, feverish, and against a telegraphed attack.
You seem scared to me.
I am scared. Ooh.
Since we're using telegraph cinematic, we can do deceptive bow attacks.
Oh, yeah.
Was it predictive
Yeah.
some shot? That only works on dodge, however block and parry are not
Right.
affected by it.
Alright. Is it something I said?
Turn.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, there you go.
Fast draw.
Slow down there, Legolas. He said melee only.
I checked with the boss. The bow is good.
So what's wrong with spells?
The GM's being a jerk. He wants to watch the wizards get squished.
So no attack spells or no defensive spells?
You know, I didn't think that through, but I'm gonna say no spells.
Oh.
Guild dude is a dick.
Turn.
Hang on, I just need to get my modifiers right.
Oh. You're still shooting.
Oh, that didn't work, damn it.
How do you clear the modifier window?
Drag it out.
You can also click it and hit the delete key. Or you can click on the individual little filled in pips under the word modifier.
I know one way to clear it. 1 sec.
Don't unplug your computer.
Too late.
My apologies.
Yeah, this is kind of why we're doing this. Get some of these things into the system.
Pew!
Yeah, probably just nailed somebody else.
Killed a bird.
Off screen, you hear a
There's a will scream from the stands.
How do I target?
Control click on the person you want to targeting.
Okay, it didn't change anything on the combat tracker.
I think you did it backwards.
There it went.
Yeah.
And you'll want to probably click on him again to make the big circle go away. Why do you have evaluate in there?
Because he's just swinging for effect. I'm not actually hitting anybody. I have 400 quatlus on this being a fake.
I don't know what. What are you doing?
Just evaluating.
So you are not attacking.
Right.
You don't have to roll for that.
Right.
Next turn. What's your weight condition?
dragon drop. I'm texting that to you now.
Bugger. I can't turn my weight into an evaluate. Too bad. I will step and two-hand swing. Gotta be
What's he
really
got it?
funny.
Has he got to reach one?
No, it's reach 2. I just want him to still be in range if he retreats.
Dustin,
That'd be really funny if he clocks him in the head.
Dustin, I just want you to know that I could have hit you that time. I didn't add the accuracy of my bow.
He got a little slippy there.
All right. Now that the initial knee-jerk reaction is out of the way, does Raina have any recollection of how we got here?
It is unimportant.
I see.
Bad
Oh.
GM.
All will be revealed.
We're in a holodeck. Computer, exit.
Computer does not respond.
Okay, gonna take a step and stab the elf. Maybe.
See, she's not playing around. It's gonna kill you all.
Yeah, probably
triggers
not.
my weight.
Does it? Well, yeah, okay. I guess it does. Alright, so his weight is triggered. He'll go before you.
Take a step and attack. I will target a leg.
For the purposes of this fight, are we at no encumbrance?
Whatever your
Correct.
standard combat
Armor,
loadout would be.
Yeah, armor, weapon, encumbrance.
Yeah, mine sucks.
Just another question real quick. So on the encumbrance chart, is that number under each encumbrance level where it starts or where it ends?
That is the top number of the range.
Okay, so at 42.3 encumbrance, I would be light, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just want to make sure I
she's
use the
gonna
right
parry
dodge.
the hell out of his attack.
Alright. Well, what's the weight of her weapon?
It's a rapier. They're not actually light.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because she has the full version, and Gabe had the shorter version, which was lighter. And I could parry a two-handed sword or stuff like that with no problem.
Yep. Coming at her leg.
You missed the bad footing, but you still hit.
Success by 2. Sorry. Why am I getting this manual dice entry thing?
You may have turned that on accidentally. You can turn it off. I don't even know what the hell it does.
Right, yeah, go to the options. Why did you roll it a second time?
Oh, okay, I see what it does. Yeah, don't do the manual roll. It lets you cheat.
Sorry, working through my stuff.
I don't think I've ever seen that before. Is that a new feature?
Recent.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
my dice.
Yeah,
Thank you, dice.
there they are.
Does she
They're
have
here
luck?
for the night. Yes, but I don't want to blow it on this.
Well,
Are you sure?
Good lord, you rolled a 6? Stop.
Dude,
Stop
that's
using
your
manual
sister.
dice.
She's trying to stick me. I only went for her leg.
It was a friendly stick.
all
Not
right.
that
Well,
much damage.
what is her hit points? Yeah.
11.
Yeah, that's a broken leg.
Alright, well, she has a broken leg.
She has DR. I can't remember if
Um,
she had armor on the legs.
No, she doesn't. She has no DR at all.
Let's see. Hold on. I can tell you what her equipment is. There was a thing. Leather pants. So DR1?
2.
Probably 1.
Cloth is 1.
Yeah, it's 1.
Okay, so
DR1.
which will still be crippled, but not destroyed. You're gonna fall down where you are, and
Major 1.
major wound.
Sure. Ow!
Is that?
Collapse.
I'm sorry. I'm
Yeah,
so
it's
sorry.
No, you're
Yeah,
not.
it's a major wound, because or it's a thing, because it's crippled, so that counts as a major wound. Don't.
I don't know what's happening here.
Okay, well, that pretty much renders her unable to do anything for this fight, so I guess she's out.
Well, she can crawl backward, I suppose. Oh, is she up? Okay, yeah.
She'll just kind of, on her turn, she'll just kind of crawl backwards.
Or you
and-
wanna call that a surrender?
Yeah, she's out.
Damn.
Hello,
So
fantasy
now that
grounds.
I'm in the fight, I have passed my dice on to the elf.
Who shot himself in the foot.
All right, well, let's see what happened then.
Oh, that sucks.
You crippled your weapon arm.
Ow! Ow!
This
Mel.
group is off to an amazing start.
You can have your dice back.
Oh no, you keep them. Please.
It seems the only way to win is not to play.
All right, you got one eval.
Yeah, still another one.
Is it already my turn here? Whoa. Right. I will move.
Running around behind.
Yep. And sorry.
Step and clubber. You'll get a +2
Dong.
defense for the telegraph.
So Murdoch is talking back.
Alright, shooting dodge.
Your success.
All right. Well,
She's just gonna sit there and glare daggers at make you.
Roll to hit.
It's kinda
Oh,
like Prince
that
of
will come
Seed at this
later. He has to sleep sometime.
Drawing a knife.
That disembodied
Okay.
voice out there is telling Murdoch to get in there.
Yeah. Okay, so Murdoch is going to go to Reyna and wave at Sarah Kenrick to come along. And he's going to begin looking at her injuries. Now come here, lassie.
She'll look up at him and say, "What are you doing? Get in there and fight!"
Not be brothers in arms.
Turn.
Move.
Roger, move.
Step and thonk.
Damn.
You get your +2 again.
Retreating dodge.
Next.
Okay, let's see. I am not going to be attacking him from behind. I'm going to step and evaluate.
Yeah, I totally forgot something. I have acrobatics. I
Oh,
could have possibly
yeah.
succeeded that dodge. Oh well.
Oops.
Whoops. This is more fun, actually.
You were afraid of the mud.
Well, now she's sitting in it.
Ironic, isn't it?
I know.
It is -4 for offhand.
Yeah.
Note to Phil, it's not in the modifiers.
What's that
Oh, yeah.
offhand? Okay. I also noted when I was looking around, I need to add the what is it? What was that one that I saw, Daniel? The table about this. If the
Oh, right.
horses, or the horses spooked or something.
Yeah, there were some mount-related tables that could be added.
What sort of armor does Dustin wear?
Cloth.
You get +2 due to telegraphed.
Okay. I will take retreat, which is 3 +2 for telegraph, a total of +5. Oh wait, actually, you know what? I'm not gonna retreat. I'm gonna parry.
How heavy is your staff?
4 pounds.
On a 1 or a 2, my knife breaks.
You're lucky. Oh,
Oh,
you
wow,
roll it.
but-
Okay, my bad. I'll let you roll it next time, if there is next time.
Okay, reaching for Reyna to help drag her out this arena.
All right, John, just because you obviously don't understand, there is no actual injury going on here.
I have
She has a big
I'll
red
save it.
paint mark.
This is a simulation.
God damn it. Okay.
Shared dream.
He just had a moment. It's all right. She got frog pretty hard in the leg right there.
Okay, I did want to give ground since I have the reach for it. Can I retcon that?
Okay.
Sure.
Gracias.
Does evaluate apply to defenses?
Uh,
No.
If not, that's fine.
that is an official option, but I think we'll leave that out for the time being.
Roger, Roger.
See, I will take a.
Hold on, I have to
giant's-
defend.
Oh, gotcha.
Sorry, my stupid modifiers wasn't big enough. Couldn't read everything that I wanted.
You have to defend?
Yeah.
Is it-
Because he went to attack me.
So that was a successful attack?
Seriously?
Awesome. Time for my favorite roll. Oh wait, no, that's critical success. Never mind. There's no penalty for critically failing, right? On a defense.
So crit fail the block, I think, is unready the shield? Is that what it is?
Yep.
Uh-huh.
Turn.
Oh, is it? Well,
He does damage.
Oh. Right, you do damage.
Glad it's a penalty to damage. Wait, that's a failure.
Yeah, I was like, why are you defending
Why
against
were we
a failed-
defending against that? Why did I think that wasn't a hit?
I kept wondering. I was like, what is going on? Did I miss
Why didn't you
something?
say something?
Because I was like, is he reading? All right. So,
Never
all right.
mind. Good.
What actually happened here?
Nothing. He attacked and missed me. And for some reason, I thought I was supposed to defend against him. That
Where was his roll?
15 failure by 3. Why were you using option?
That's Murdoch's.
Yeah, Murdoch.
Oh wait, yeah, okay. I was thinking it was on Makey's turn, and I was thinking it was his turn. Never. Yeah. Yeah.
Is a target attack to leg fail by 1?
We're back.
Is a fail by 1 on a target attack leg?
Oh, that's a good question.
Oh, hold on. I've got it right here. Does not say. So
If it doesn't say, then it isn't.
It's a miss. It's a miss.
Swish. Turn.
All right, and take another telegraph two-hand swing, bringing it in from Freeport. And success, potentially. Is that what the kids are calling it now?
Yeah, right.
Well, sidestep.
Sidestep's only 1. You have to actually retreat to get the big bonus.
No, he can. Well, yeah. Actually, if you're doing a dodge, you can get
+2
out of the side slip.
Success, and then I will take a step.
Raina catches Makey's attention and does the whole takes 2 fingers and points them at her eyes and then points a finger at him. Like, I'm watching you.
You should crawl over to Legolas here and bite him.
Because of course he's walking the dog.
Did you hit him?
Yep.
How bad? Was there a deceptive one in there?
Yeah, he's going to take a deceptive -1.
We'll just advance this real quick. He was using a shield, wasn't he?
Stepping into close. Or moving
See
into
how
close.
you hold that thought.
Okay.
Let's see. You missed that by quite a bit.
Oh, so I hit him.
Looks like.
Oh!
Ow!
Oh.
Even with armor. Yeah.
Well, crap. How much armor did he have?
Hold on.
Right. It doesn't actually put the DR up there.
Yeah,
He
just
had
go
it
to
wasn't
the
set
protection. Oh, right.
before. His male suit is DR4.
What?
Helmet's 4.
That's weird. Okay, so that is was that that was impaling?
Yep.
Yeah, so that's gonna be 211, and the location was torso.
Torso.
So
Not violent.
Actually, no. That's
22.
9. I thought it was 9.
Yeah, that's
DR4.
that's 22 points.
No, I've got the
It's 18.
No, Mark, if you notice, it has the DR because I've got that thing from Low Tech or Martial Arts or something like that. I don't remember what it is.
Oh. Yeah, you dinged him.
Sorry.
Yeah, well, you shouldn't have
smoked
walked off because I rolled for you and I sucked.
Oh, okay. That's all right.
Let's see, failed by 3. I think that puts him at kneeling. Right.
Damn, that was
And
good, too.
so what was Leodin doing? Now that we're back to him?
Moved into close.
Oh, you just crowded him. All right.
He didn't want to use the fatigue.
I'll take a step and wait. In case
Roger.
Murdoch needs another thump.
Gotcha.
I will take a step and a swing. Put up your dukes.
Using a fatigue for extra effort.
And you get the 2 for telegraph as well. Not enough.
Dope.
Minimum damage. What armor?
And he glances off him.
Maybe not.
I have no. Leodin doesn't wear armor.
Alright, so that's 3 to you.
So we've got 2.
Do I do random hit or random hit location or what?
Were you going for random hit location?
Oh, I was not specifying a hit location, so I don't know if that means
Probably
random
torso.
or torso.
Then it will mean torso.
Okay, very good. Is there any penalty to making it random?
Nope.
Alright, I'll probably do that next time. In fact, I'll just go ahead and declare it now. I'm not going to do torso anymore. I want to roll random locations from now on.
So be it.
Because it's fun.
He is going to take he's gonna do a wait, basically, offer Murdoch an opportunity to yield.
Why didn't we all do that at the start?
Yeah, because it's a simulation thing.
I got the distinct impression that this was an exercise and that we should go for it.
Yep, I think
It's
we should
the
go
GM
for it, I
being the
guess.
GM.
Stepping into close and stabbing.
You're getting a fur ball over here.
All right, I will. Now, I got a question before you start, Murdoch. I can give ground and parry against an attack that is going to miss, right? Like I can still try to hit the weapon by successfully parrying. Is that correct?
I don't think the rules allow for that, but
No, you can't, because a failed roll means I didn't actually see an opportunity to attack, so I didn't actually swing.
that's not necessarily always true. That's just a suggestion. But generally speaking, no, you're not allowed to hit on a parry. You're not allowed to turn a parry into an attack, even though they missed.
I thought that was something official from Crom.
Crom said that, but that wasn't a blanket statement. That was a sometimes that could be true.
Right.
And can I still give ground to get out of close?
You can?
Failed attack? Okay, I will do that.
Oh, well, not as a reaction. Which is also kind of weird, honestly.
Yeah, that is weird.
Yeah, I've kind of figured that if I were doing it, I would say that you declare your defense before he actually rolls the dice. So you've done it whether he hits or not.
Okay.
But that's not official. That's just one of those things that I would probably do.
All right, I will keep that in mind for next time. Carry on, Murdoch. Sorry about that.
You have to come out of stun first.
Of course.
So, what is your health? Oh, okay. You can do it that way.
Yay!
Is he? How far down is he?
He was. Yeah, he was in the negatives. Okay. He's pretty bad off.
Does that mean he has to make a consciousness roll?
He did nothing this round.
Okay.
Who's at minus hit points?
You are. You got jacked. You shouldn't have let me roll for you.
Well, it still looks like I'm. Oh, there it is. I'm still at full hit points.
Yeah, ignore that. Ignore that.
How much did he actually drop him? Did he take?
My count was 22, so he should be at like neg 11 or something.
Whew. Damn, that was a brutal hit. 1 point shy of max damage too.
Yeah, he's gonna feel that one later.
Actually, no, I did. Oh crap! Never mind. I shouldn't have taken a weight. I should have taken the ready. That's what I would have done.
Oh. Right. So it is Murdoch's turn. He's done. Next.
I'm gonna send Murdoch to Dreamland and bop him across the head. Targeted, telegraphed to the back of the noggin.
Bring it.
Crap, no, it would have been weight because I didn't. Never mind. I'm thinking parry. The weapon isn't unreadied unless it's parried. Derp, 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 derp. Got so accustomed to shooting people with our frickin' storm rifles.
Yeah.
His knife unready it?
No, not.
Oh, okay. Only a
not by design.
Gotcha.
Now, if you attack his knife.
Ah, okay.
All right, that's a skull hit. Looks good, and he was not. Were you in his rear hex when you did that?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, he doesn't get a defense against that, so I'm just going to have him roll. I was just gonna say I'm gonna have him roll his health check
That's like death.
at -5 or 10.
I don't know. Is it -5 or 10? Because if it's -5, he made it. Good.
That
roll.
was a major to the skull. Does he have a helmet on?
Yeah, can we just kind of say he's laid out?
Well, yeah, obviously. Oh,
Just
you mean just go ahead and take it? If you want to call that,
Sure.
that's fine.
You lean into it.
I was never in this fight.
He was a little confused. He didn't have his coffee this morning. All right, next. Those two.
All right, we will keep dancing. I'm going to take a step. And a swing, this time at the weapon arm.
Gotcha.
But miss. Because he's got 30 minutes minus a couple of seconds left of not using that other arm.
Look
Yeah.
who came into range of my
Oh
rapier.
no!
You can totally do that.
That's a side hex too.
I'm gonna say he's
Yeah.
gonna have to roll a perception check just to even see that coming.
Well, she's pretty bad off because she's got the whatever minus it is because she's below half health, and
No, that won't
I'm
affect
assuming
your
since
attack.
yeah, but I'm assuming since she's on the ground, I guess the footing issue isn't going to be an issue.
Yeah, you can ignore the bad footing, but you're prone, so you'll have that penalty.
You know, her sword arm is of course on that side, so she's actually just going to make like a wild swing at his leg.
Gotcha. So you're going to be at a +1 to the location on the leg because you're already on the ground, which will help a little bit. So -4 for ground fighting and -1 for the leg.
+4 or -4?
-4. So -5 with all that. Of course, you can telegraph that and whatnot.
Should have gone for the groin.
We're all out.
Yes, that would have been totally appropriate for her to skewer Makyu in the groin.
That would be funny.
Hey, Makyu, what's the
What's
capital
the,
of Thailand?
What's the? Oh my god! What's the? Let's see. Hang on. I was not planning on getting back into this fight, and somebody decided to come into range.
So it's his fault. He's making you do it.
Totally his fault.
Well, apparently he was eyeing you warily while he was working over there.
I saw her shift or something. I saw the movement.
But
Jump! You didn't all out him, did you?
No, it is telegraphed though.
No, I mean, make you.
No, I committed though, so I'm a -2. So
Ah,
a -2 for her +2 gives me a +3 for feverish and giving ground.
good luck!
Ah, there.
Oh, barely. She watches him dance away, and she just kind of looks rather satisfied with herself, like, "Don't count me out just yet."
sorry, it slipped.
Oops.
Leodin
She
will
looks at me. Did I do that?
step into Dustin's side hex. We'll do a committed determined attack, spending a fatigue for strong.
And I will be
Right.
taking a give ground parry. Whether you succeed or not. Okay.
That wasn't an official ruling, but I may go ahead and make it one. I'll decide after this is over.
Well, he succeeded that time anyway, so I would have gotten to do it regardless.
That's true.
Okay, and you did not do telegraph that time.
Nope.
I'm giving ground for the +1 on the parry, and I'm going to do feverish for a fatigue. And succeed. So roll your dagger's fate.
No, I don't have to. It's only if you attack me and I parry with it.
Oh, okay. I'm not sure how that is different, but I understand.
Well, you're just pushing the dagger aside, as opposed to when I parry, I'm actually parrying the weight of your weapon.
Depending, but yeah.
Parry your weapon while you're striking it with all your might to try to stab me, and I'm swinging with all my might to try to stop you. It's the same collision.
Well, it's not an attack.
When you're
The parry is just misdirection or redirecting.
When you're parrying, you're not normally swinging all out.
Yeah, I see what you mean. Less force involved. All right, I will telegraph to the arm and then take a step. And swing and a miss.
Alright, she can't really do anything to nurse her leg.
Should make you a 2-finger salute.
I am going to move slightly.
Move an attack to attack from a rear hex. Spending the fatigue.
Rear hex. What? Oh. Gotcha. Tempted to make you roll dex to keep from sliding on the mud.
I've got
Just
perfect balance.
That's
Does that
true.
only help if I don't see you coming?
Perfect balance actually would give you like a +6 to that. Yeah, you'll still get to defend from it. You'd just be at a -2.
But you can't parry.
That is true.
Never mind.
Yeah. It's gonna be like that.
You didn't take the -2 for bad footing either.
Perfect balance.
Ah.
Does that eliminate bad footing?
I don't know.
No.
I can run along
It says if
a
the
rope.
surface is wet, slippery, or unstable, you get a +6 on all rolls to keep your feet. In combat, you get a +4 to dex and dex-based skills to keep your feet or avoid being knocked down.
Well, it would seem reasonable that if the bad footing is threatening to knock you down, then it would apply. Yeah.
If I can combat on a tightrope without penalty, I don't know if the same would apply here.
Yeah, I agree. This is easier than a tightrope for sure, and if so,
Well.
it doesn't give you any trouble.
I'm cool with it.
Yeah, it makes sense. Okay, anyway, I'm going to step and attack.
Oh man. Oh, not gonna say anything. Just need to step him closer to keep drawing him closer to Reyna.
That would be appropriate, wouldn't it?
She'll stab him in the ankle.
Sorry, I was missing one of my modifiers. Here it comes.
Just doing a normal dodge, since I can't do anything else.
Acrobatics? Never mind.
No, my acrobatics is the same as my dodge, so it doesn't pay me to do an acrobatic dodge.
Huh?
My acrobatics is 12, and my dodge would have been 12.
No, it's an acrobatic dodge. It doesn't replace it.
Yes, but I need to roll my acrobatics. And
Right.
if I'm rolling on a
Make
12,
a 12, you would have dodged anyway.
Yeah, but if your acrobatics is 12, you roll that. If you succeed, that gives you a +2 to your dodge.
but if I fail, then I get a -2. So if I succeeded, I would
I
have
think I
rolled.
follow you
I
anyway.
would have succeeded a dodge.
Yep. What are you doing?
Move and attack, same again. Spending fatigue.
How's your fatigue looking?
You should see it.
You've used a lot. You get a penalty when you're down by a certain amount, don't you?
Yeah, but he's only down to 7.
Yeah, he's getting there.
It's like a third.
That's under a third.
Yeah, like a third.
Actually,
Under.
committed attack. How far can you move?
It depends
you
on
can
which
add-
version.
Yeah.
And you can't turn, can you? With a committed attack, you can't change facing.
It depends on which one you're doing. If you're doing the one with the extra step, it's just a step, so you can turn.
Determined.
He's taking a full move though.
Movement, step.
Right. So just do what I was doing.
One of them lets you get an extra step.
Not under committed.
Yeah.
Oh, right, that's strong. -2 to hit, +1 damage, and +1 step.
What does that do to your defenses?
Lowers them.
-3.
Cannot parry / block with attack weapon / arm or dodge if he kicked. All other defenses at -2.
Can you telegraph a thrown weapon?
Yeah, no, not telegraph.
You can all out determine, or all out. Yeah, it's determined, right?
Yeah,
Right.
you can do that. What I was briefly thinking there was feint. Yes, you can feint with a thrown weapon. You can pump fake them. Damn, that guy's slippery.
Yeah, go get in my back hex now, sucker. You'll be in Raina range. Alright, here comes the swing. Possible hit.
And you said you were doing randoms.
Yep. No, well,
Dodged.
except that I specified a location. This arm this time.
Right.
And he brushes it off as always.
We seem to be at an impasse here.
All right. Leodin will do a move and attack, spending a fatigue. He will attack at the rear hex, but he's not going to stop his movement there.
How many did he move?
3 so far.
Well, 4 so far. He was 1 hex away from me.
And then he finishes his turn there.
Okay. You scared?
Yeah, he shook.
Next.
Wait. Oh, never mind.
All right. I will.
That's funny. Oh no, that's brutal, Mark.
I'm gonna take a. I had aim for 1 round, so I will take a aimed throw at Tommy's rear side hex. This will be a all-out ranged.
Oh, Lackland's gonna get a free hit then. Bring it.
And
Yes,
at a
because
minus-
I've been doing that.
What are you throwing?
mace.
Oh, right.
How many maces do you have?
Just the one, but I only need just the one.
Generally.
There's another guy over there.
Yeah, but he's on his team.
So
Oh,
aim
yeah.
only gives me the accuracy, right?
Gotcha. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're all
I
that's
would-
left on that
I
team.
kept thinking it was a free for all.
No.
Woof.
Swish.
Yeah,
You don't
they
have
go sailing
you
by him.
don't have luck or anything, do you?
Nope.
And he's like, "Damn it!"
Gah!
You have to advance.
I'm gonna spend a fatigue to take a long step. And then attack. Let me fix my fatigue first, or I'll forget. All right. Same thing. Called shot to the arm. Possible hit.
Dodge.
Damn it, man.
What was
He
the
just
first
won't. He just won't flub that damn roll. Yeah, what is that +2 for?
It would have
Telegraphed.
succeeded without it, but I'm just curious.
Oh.
Oh
Right.
yeah, my telegraphed. Gotcha. So there's really not much point to continuing this since it's 3-on-1.
Yeah, kinda.
Alright. Leodin's going to get brave. He's going to step. Committed attack. Oh, that's stepping into close, by the way.
Go ahead.
Stepping into close, committed attack, and
That's the same hex.
spending a fatigue for strong, and he's going to knee strike the groin. What's the knee strike on karate? Does anyone have that handy?
I think it's -3.
-3?
I think I can confirm, but it's going to be around there.
And groin is also 3.
I thought knee strike was...
Only if you haven't grappled.
Right, okay. Then I'm not going to do the knee strike. I'm just going to knee to the torso. Something's wrong here.
Oh, no. It's -1.
So, karate -1?
Yeah.
Damn it to hell.
What is the targeted attack there?
Just for the -1.
Oh, okay.
On the knee strike.
Odd.
It was handy.
Whatevs. Alright, last chance.
Actually, he wouldn't do that. That's an axe. That's a bladed weapon. He wouldn't do that. I just moved to check on Murdoch. Like,
What do I get for the side hex thing that you were doing?
Alright.
I'm
Technically,
-2 to defend.
technically you can't do that.
What?
You have to actually evade him to leave through his side of the hex.
His side of the hex. He came through, he came through the top right one, not the bottom right one.
Yeah, he came through here, so the
And
three
I'm
hex
through the bottom
the
right.
three sides, his back and his back left and right are his sides of the hex. You came through that way, so you're leaving through his side.
So
Contest
so
of
you have
decks.
to evade him to do it. So you gotta do the contest of decks or whatever, and he's gonna have like a +5. It's really hard to get past somebody like that,
So I succeed +2.
unless he rolls really badly or something.
So it's a contest?
Yes.
Alright, I don't have much dex, but I'll try.
Evading. Oh, no, it's you. So you get the -5 if your foe's standing up.
I don't think the bad footing would count.
Well, that is going to be a fail, though, so you will not get past him.
I'll just give him a hug then.
You can do that, too.
Yep.
Can I crawl one hex and stab somebody?
Sure.
Stab your own teammate for not fighting harder? Please?
No. Somebody's in range.
Because I think we would have done
All
a
right.
lot better if Murdoch had fought.
I'll give it one more round. One more round and we'll
Just said
call
that
it.
was the last round. That's why I gave him a hug.
Well, but she was about to do something. You know what? Let's
Oh,
just
okay.
get.
Carry on.
We'll just get on with it.
Shout out to Gruen Lion, who's joined us in the chat.
Oh, Gurren Lion. He's one of our Friday guys. All right. Yeah, ding ding. All right, that's enough.
She's about
Got-
to try to stab him in the foot, and she's like, "Oh,
I did
come
pretty
on."
good for being the only person who had a handicap of
That's
not
true.
being able to use something.
What
Well,
do you mean you only had a
you're not
handicap? I was handicapped from the beginning.
Yeah, he was actually handicapped. So
Yeah, but you did
So,
it
yeah.
yourself. I couldn't use the main point of my character, which is spells.
well, you're actually not bad with the quarterstaff,
Yeah, it's pretty good.
and probably better off than Leodin would be without his bow. Unfortunately, he's pretty damn slippery. Yeah, so Reyna just got frogged in the leg pretty good, and Murdoch just more or less surrendered when he got knocked in the back.
Well, he did nothing but evaluate for several turns, too.
Well, I just mean he wasn't actually struck in the head.
Ah.
He'll have a. No, you were not actually struck in the head.
Okay,
That was-
I no longer know what's going on then.
It was a simulation.
Okay, that part I got. Never mind.
But you did get a bit of a. You'll end up with a little bit of a bruise on your ribs where Kenrick smacked you pretty good.
So that wasn't a simulation.
Well, he actually hit you, but probably not full force.
Okay.
So when I close the image, does that close it for everyone?
No. You have to unshare it and then it'll close it. Like unpublic it.
Aha. Right, so. Yes, obviously, well,
Guild
apparently
sports.
not 100% obviously, you guys were doing some training. With the marshal of the Heroes Guild, Tancred of Stonewall. And he's mostly satisfied with your performance. Tells Dustin, you're telegraphed everything. They can see that coming a mile away. You gotta hide that. Damn, that elf is slippery.
He'll nod. He's too out of breath to leaning on his staff and panting and nods, understanding.
Leodin's going to be like, rolling his shoulder around, trying to sort of get some feeling back into it.
It was a
So-
lucky break that the elf crippled his own arm at the very beginning of the fight.
Yeah, that would have been really different.
Although
Serena's,
my very first shot should have hit you because I didn't add the accuracy due to my
I
heroic
should have been
archer.
able to deflect it with a spell.
True that.
So there you go.
Damn it, Leodin, I thought I gave you a short sword. What did you do with that thing?
Short sword? There's no money in the budget for that.
Oh, yeah, no, Raina's leg is not broken. She just got frogged really good.
Blunted weapons, that kind of thing.
Yeah, these were not your real weapons. They were not edged. They were all blunted and wooden and whatever. All right, well, good training. Good training. Everybody get inside, get you an ale, and Master Valorous will be speaking to you shortly about a mission.
You don't have to say ale twice to Dustin. He goes right away.
Makeys probably already has, grabbed an ale from one of the guys that's on the edge of the ring.
One for each hand, laddie.
You get back inside, and Shaba greets you at the entrance and directs you very politely to the tavern. Yeah, I'm gonna jump back and forth.
Ah, I like it.
You guys take your usual seats. You got usual seats.
The B team seats.
The B team seats. The noob seats. You don't get the big table.
We've got the table that is never level, no matter how you try and square it up.
Burley comes up with the tankards, gives everybody one.
That's a serious barkeep there. He wears a helmet.
It's an alternate drinking vessel. When all the mugs are really dirty.
Look sharp probably means things will get rough later. Of course, in an emergency, it also functions as a tankard.
Or a chamber pot. Or both.
Hey there, Murdoch. You got something on your face.
I used to.
Leodin will join the table.
Was that Dwarven speaking? Oh, okay, I did get a translation with it. Never mind.
And a little bit later, Shaba comes back over to your guys' table and says, Master Valorous will see you now, if you will follow me.
Any hint of what this mission's about?
Shaba does not typically get into the details of that sort of thing, but he'll let you know, again, very politely, that you're about to find out. At the other end of the hall is a table where sits the Grand Master of the Heroes Guild. And he greets you.
Guess I know what day of the week it is.
And he looks over everybody, Says that weren't there more of you? Well, never mind that. Happy feast day.
Hooray!
The spring thaws are upon us, and that means raid season is officially underway. His lordship, the Jarl of Northumberland, has requested the aid of the Heroes Guild to defend one of his holdings against an imminent bandit threat. The guild is sending you lot to Northumberland to assist. I'm having a real problem speaking right now because of my teeth.
Do you have those in story things?
No, I don't. Because I wasn't really planning on having my wisdom teeth pulled right before I started this.
That sounds like fun.
It was not. Yeah, the guild is sending you lot to Northumberland to assist. You are to go to Nobleholm with all haste and present yourself to the Jarl on the guild's behalf. He will give you more specific instructions.
Cool.
So, any questions?
You can count on us.
Raina will ask, how far away is this place?
He looks around at some other, trying to think of this. What is it? About 2-3 days, I think.
And you are going to supply us horses, of course.
Not unless you can pay.
I don't know, what sort of chicken shit outfit is this?
Generally, the way things work at the guild is everything costs a coin. And since you guys are new, you don't actually have any. Because the few of you that had a coin already gave a coin to the other guys so they could get into the guild.
Thanks for that, by the way.
Give me 1 minute and I will be right back.
Hi-ho, shoe leather. Away!
Not recently.
User disconnected from your channel.
Sorry.
Hi, buddy.
Right. Did anybody think of any questions immediately?
User joined your channel.
Other than the distance?
I don't know enough to know what I don't know.
Can I? Well, my skill's not very good, but Raina will attempt some diplomacy with him to say, surely it's a long journey and we don't have anything. If you want to maintain like the good, good opinion of our guild, surely you want to at least ensure that we get there and supply us.
Well, she's probably already had the briefing as far as the requisitioning of things goes. Now, you guys are going to get an opportunity to deal with some of that. But horses are big ticket items. So you know that you're probably going to have to walk.
What about a pair of oxen and a wagon?
That's not going to get you there faster.
Yeah, but I don't have to walk.
Yeah, but you want to get there fast.
But I don't want to have to walk.
User disconnected from your channel.
All right. Well, if nobody has any specific questions other than that, he will add that the payout for this mission is going to be 1 coin per head on the bandits, and 1 each bonus if you can take out their lair.
User joined your channel.
Test, test.
Good.
Good. Finally.
That's 1 coin per bandit, right?
Right.
Per bandit.
Per bandit. Now, he points over to another. I close my stuff. This is Brother Aiden the Heel Sick. He will be joining you on your mission to see to it that you make it.
With horses, of course.
Probably not. He's a cleric from the Cathedral of St. Procellus that does double duty here with the guild. He is assigned as your chaperone and will be evaluating your performance. At the conclusion of the mission, he will report his impressions of your overall performance to me, and his report will be used to determine if you shall be advanced to official men-at-arms of the guild.
Is that a red shirt he's wearing?
It is a red shirt he's wearing.
That's a cloak, I
was
think.
Totally thinking that. It's a red cloak.
Same difference.
He's also there to make sure you make it back in working condition. But he's not there to do your job for you.
Right.
How
so
many
he's the
coins
guy
for
who's
bringing him back alive?
So noted. Did we get how far away this was? How long it's going to take us to get there?
Your current understanding is 2 to 3 days.
Gotcha.
All right, so he introduces Aiden. Aiden says hi, and says now.
He stands there and looks off into the distance.
Wrong guy.
Close enough, in this case.
And Valor says, "All right, now go report to Grizz. He's got something to give you for the mission."
I bet it's horses.
Nope.
It's
You guys
probably
are
not
like
horses.
Donkeys.
It's not
A
horses.
light rail pass?
That would
Griston.
be funny.
Griston is the effectively the quartermaster, the seneschal of the guild,
He's
and he handles the equipment, the equipping. And he hands you guys a letter. Says the innkeep at the Two Burning Cocks has a debt to the guild. The end's on your way to Stronghold if you go by that way. This letter discharges him of that debt by putting you lot up for the night and getting you whatever you need, within reason.
Oh, great.
Don't overdo it.
Of course not.
I like this deal.
And he asked if you guys have a map or anything. Do you need that? And he looks to you guys, and you guys are like,
Yes.
I don't have a coin.
Well, I did still have some money left over from character creation. I don't know how much a map costs.
But that doesn't get you anything at the guild.
No, from character creation. I had to come all the way here from that other place. I don't remember what that place is called.
Oh, you mean, yeah, okay, I gotcha. Well, as everybody's kind of wondering about the coin thing, Aiden slides a coin over to him, says, "I'll pick that up for survival purposes."
Oh wow, maps are apparently $100.
So, there is now a map in the party treasure, which Aiden is currently holding, but it's there in case you need it, and it's got the information on it.
What? No wagon from Grizz?
No wagon. So you got to earn the coins first. Then you can use the coins to rent horses.
Maybe if we go and cure the 2 burning cocks, I can get a wagon?
Now, if you guys make side arrangements to get something like that, that's your business. But you know that if you do that officially as part of the guild, they will blacklist the shit out of you.
Don't do that.
What?
Just getting
Renting
started
a
here.
wagon?
No, saying the guild wants you to pay up with the wagon.
Oh, right. No.
Yeah, don't do that.
It's just a couple days.
Everybody walks everywhere.
Says the guy with the horse.
Dude, it's a war horse. You do not ride it everywhere. In fact, it's a really bad idea to do that.
Who's taking the map?
Aiden's holding on to the Aiden has the map, but you guys are welcome to use it.
Okay. So the map hasn't been shared in the images and maps and stuff like that.
No, it is in the items. It's
Gotcha.
Do you actually see that in the party sheet
Yes.
inventory? Okay.
Oh, okay. I didn't know we were doing that. That's the.
We're doing that.
That's the
3 people
little
icon
3
up the
guys
top.
up the top?
Right.
So noted. Generica road and travel map.
Yeah, we never use that, so I'm using it.
Man, ended up having to use both my monitors again.
Sorry, you said it's in items somewhere?
No, up at the top right, there you have the 3 little guy icon next to the cross swords.
Oh.
That is the group stuff. And there's tabs on the side. The other tab is the marching order.
Okay, so Grizz will also say, okay, so he asked if anybody needs anything in particular, and he can check the books to see if anybody in town owes the guild for something that they can collect on.
Wagon?
I think we're good.
Man.
We'll take the wagon from the bandits.
Alright. You think they got one, really?
Well, surely they're bandits. They probably got a wagon.
We'll need something to carry their bodies back anyway.
No, we can keep the wagon after we take it for the bandits, right?
Maybe. If you want to. I mean, really, it's gonna stink of dead bodies and stuff.
Okay, now this
Dead bodies in the wagon.
This being your first mission, so you know, the spoils are yours. If you bring something back, the guild may buy it from you.
Nice.
If it's worthwhile. If it's junk, it's junk.
But it's our junk.
But it's your
Alright,
junk.
wagon.
Don't leave your junk behind.
Good advice. Same thing my father said when I went off to the Wizard Academy.
That's how that shit gets set on fire.
Yeah, if you're not careful, it'll be burning, too.
Alright, so with that,
Dun, 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 dun.
today. And it is around 10 in the morning.
Okay.
And it has been raining pretty damn hard the previous couple of days. It's finally stopped though, so it's still muddy around and kind of damp and cloudy, but it's not actually raining right now. FYI. Although it might later. And with that, you are back into the city. You are in the capital right now. I mean, where the hell did I put that damn map?
And we know that because it smells like shit.
Now here's the one I'm not sure how this is going to share. Apparently it's going to take a minute. Everybody got it?
Got it.
Yeah,
Got it.
nice looking map.
Alright, so you guys are at the Red Pin. That's the Heroes Guild. That's in Hightown. You got Midtown and Old Town at the bottom. So you guys recall from our previous discussions roughly where you lived. If you guys got to go back home and pick stuff up. If you need to go looking around trying to requisition things, you can. If you need to research, you need to look up things.
Icons.
Find out more about where you're going, study the map, and also talk to Aiden, see what he's about. Actually, before we start that, let me get to one thing that I keep forgetting to do. Where the hell did I put that?
You should stop forgetting to do that.
I should stop forgetting to do that. I need 2d6 in the box from somebody, or 2 people can roll 1d6, or however you want to split that. Somebody already beat. All right, we're in. All right, I now have the number of plot points you have.
All right, it is at least 2.
It is at least 2 more. So.
Unless it was 2D minus 1. Huh?
Well, I can let you in on a little secret. That is not true. It was not 2D minus 1. It is so, I says.
The GM always lies.
All right, so it is, as I said, around 10ish on the 15th, and your instructions are to get to Noblehem with all haste, quote unquote.
So go get our stuff and meet somewhere and head out there.
A gate, probably.
Now,
Presumably.
some of you guys have some resources available to you. For example, Murdoch is a craftsman in the Smith's Guild. He could potentially get things from the Smith's Guild. At least one of you has a patron. I don't know if Raina picked up patron for the Swordmaster or anything.
No, I didn't.
We
have
did
really
discuss that
look-
briefly.
We did discuss it, but I did not have time to put that together this week.
What was the other? Oh, yeah, because everybody's also got rank with places. So, for example, I think Getwell could potentially. Well, he's not at his church, so he probably can't talk to anybody about that.
Gather my stuff. I was gonna
Dusty
say I'll
has
gather-
stuff at the Spire. He could go back there and
Yeah.
potentially talk to somebody about getting some things if he needs them. Oh, right. So, another thing here for dungeon fantasy purposes. Scroll down. Where the hell did I put that? Right, so some of the gear that you have, you can potentially get cheaper.
Yeah.
And maybe scrape up some coinage that way, because at the very least, you know that if you are staying at some inns along the way, you're going to have to pay for that. If you take the right route, you might be able to get that one for free. Or you will be able to get that one for free.
Can also do some camping, which is also free.
That is also possible, but you do have to get food for that.
I have rations.
If you want to actually roll for the patron's appearance, you can. Assuming you have anything substantive to discuss with him. If you don't, we can assume he was there.
Yeah, I will actually make the check because I would like to pick his brain about where we're going and see if he has any advice or anything that he wants to send with me to help, like a potion or something.
Okay.
But he is either out or does not have anything useful at the time.
He is away.
All right, I'll leave him a note with the information about where I'm going and what I'm doing. And then I'll.
Of course, if you
basics.
If you show back up at the spire, Nick is going to be there and wants to know what you're up to.
Oh, I'll tell him. Because I'm excited.
We're on a mission.
First mission. Yeah, I've got a mission. We're going to go beat up some bandits. It's going to be awesome.
All right, so Dungeon Fantasy 2, page 3, getting stuff cheap. So, any PC may try one scrounging roll before each adventure. Success means you can take $10 worth of non-magical items for free. Yada yada, there's that. Crafting, somebody with armory could technically have made his own armor and maybe save a couple of bucks on it. There's only one that I can think of at this moment.
And that's for melee weapons.
Do it? You have armory. You could have made your own weapon if you want. If you don't have any spending money left, that may be the only way you can get it.
I'll try to scrounge some extra rations. Wait, is that one person or each person?
This is individual.
Okay, I'd like to scrounge for some extra rations.
I'm assuming the general terrain around here is woodlands?
Yes. Yeah, generally.
Great success.
Alright, let's see, what did it say there? $10 worth?
Oh, I didn't write down the price. I'll look it up and make an adjustment.
Now, in Leodin's case, he has the Elvish Gear perk, and that means that if he already had, for example, and we would call this retro, that if he already had some Elvish rations, he might have gotten those at a bit of a discount.
Raina does not have the scrounging skill. Is there a default, or is there a certain number that we're supposed to start at? Or
It's like IQ -4.
Well, what are you trying to get?
Perception -4.
Raina is going to check under all the couch cushions and chair cushions at the Heroes Guild for spare coin.
That would
Oh, you mean a guild coin?
No, just money.
Oh, just money in general. What?
Yeah.
Would that be dredging? No.
I mean, her IQ is really, her IQ is 10,
based off
so she's only going to be
perception.
rolling a 6.
Based
Plus-
off perception.
Perception minus what?
-4.
Yeah, she'll be rolling off a 6.
Yep, me too.
Now, in her case, I was thinking, for example, if she wanted to try to get a buckler or something. She didn't actually have a shield, did she?
No, she doesn't.
Yeah. So if she wanted to have a buckler with her or something like that, she might be able to go to, for example, her master and see about getting something from them. Or she could talk to the Smith's Guild craftsman and maybe see if they got something lying around over there she could use.
Alrighty, and she'll do that. She'll check in with her trainer and get a small buckler from there.
All right, well, let's see. If I give you the situational and story appropriateness on that, given that you're going to the right place for it, we'll assume you got rank 0. And I believe that's going to get you a roll of 9. Almost.
Oh, not even close. Okay, so no luck on that.
Yeah, they look around like, I just got those crappy ones over there. They're crap. You don't want that.
Alrighty. C'est la vie.
Okay, so get well scrounging a cloak. You don't already have a cloak?
Apparently not. I do
Okay.
now. It might be cheaper as a cloak.
Yeah, well, if it may not be a cloak, it may be a blanket, but whatever, it'll work.
I have a blanket.
It'll function as a cloak.
Yeah, it's thread. It's a little threadbare. It's got a hood, and I can tie it.
Now, something else to mention here is that the Spire is well known for having one of the best libraries around. The Heroes Guild also has a library. It's not nearly as extensive, but it's good and very specific toward the sorts of things you're looking into.
Well, if there's anything you guys want me to look up, it'll take time, but I can do it.
So, did we not cover anyone here? And you guys will at least want to go over the map together and see what you're in for.
Oh yeah, once we have like the names of locations and stuff from the map, I don't think it would take all that too much extra time to just go in the library and poke around and see if there's anything specific about that region or about the area that is of magical interest.
I'll give you the quick scan. You can get the cliff notes if you can. You got research, right?
Yeah, it's pretty good too.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So you'll block out an hour for that.
Okay.
And you will have to do that without everybody else because they don't have the rights or permissions to the Spire's library.
Yes, we saw it. We were hoping you didn't.
You have to repeat it. And then say, get it? At least that's what I'm teaching my kids.
What about Leoden? Is he doing anything?
No, he'll be tending to his bow and making sure his arrows are all sharp, and he might go and find some vegetable jerky.
Can you jerk vegetables?
It's called bread.
You won't make much coin that way, though.
Fruit leather.
Fruit leather.
So
Yeah,
he's
it's like
gonna
fruit roll-ups.
he's gonna be that vegetarian who's constantly looking at our food longingly and going, no, I'm totally fine. This is all I need. Although the bacon does smell good.
All right, so you guys gonna meet up somewhere?
Yep. At the appropriate gate in the direction that we should be heading.
Oh, I mean to go over the map
Oh.
or to go over the
Right.
plans.
In the
Unless you're
guild
just gonna
hall, I
walk
guess.
out the gate and see what happens.
We'll meet at the guild hall, I guess.
Yeah, that tavern at our usual seats.
That's cool. That's what it's there for. All right, so you guys meet back up there. Aiden shows up. You got the map there, and this is after an hour later, so you all have done some running around, and Dustin has come back from the library, armed with information. So
I learned things in the library because I am very smart.
he is very smart. Where the hell did I put that damn graphic? Somebody tell me.
Not there. Over there.
In the images folder.
No, it isn't. It's over here. You were totally wrong.
Again? The foot.
You are at the foot. That is the capital. What you see there are 3 different routes. The one to the north goes through Stronghold. The one to the south goes through South Elderland, and then through to North Elderland. And those 2 are on roads, so they're standard, generally well-kept roads, average. And the one in the middle is the As the Crow Flies, if you want to cross-country it. Now, those, the hexes are 30-mile hexes. It's basically a day's travel. The numbers there are the number of hexes.
Ah.
So the actual miles are going to be different than that. But so the northern route is the one where the inn is. And if you can see the dark patch there that covers a big area, that is the Timberwood Forest, and it covers a considerable area of the southern part of Stronghold. So you would spend a fair amount of time going through woodland, but you also know that Stronghold is fairly well patrolled, and so it's probably not going to be a problem. You will have to pass through the Robberwood when you get to North Elderland on that route, and that one is a little more iffy. The South Road going through South Elderland is in Lord Growly Taxmore's land, and as his name might suggest, you can expect you're probably going to have to pay some tolls here and there, more than usual.
Want to avoid that one then. I mean, come on, Lord Growly Taxmore.
I don't really have any money.
I think it's obvious which one we're going to. We want to go to the inn and collect on our free night.
And if you take the middle road or the middle way, it'll be on back roads, so it's not the shorter route is a little deceptive in that case.
Now, we could do the free night at the inn on the way there or on the way back, but not both. Is that correct?
That is true.
So we don't have to take that route there necessarily. But if we don't, then we'll want to take it back if we want to take advantage of that.
So do we?
Who wants the free in on the way there? Like show of paws or something.
Yeah, probably go there. What's the fastest route?
Well, that's the trick.
All right. Well, let's go ahead and somebody who's probably going to be let in do a. We need either a navigation roll or area knowledge, as long as area knowledge covers the something bigger than just the capital. And that will give you the information as to which one is actually going to be faster. You can use a survival assist on that.
I have nothing of use. Wow, nice roll.
And go ahead and consider the research as an assist already added.
Oh, okay.
And
so
the map?
+1 for that.
Is the map
Yes,
+1 or plus
and the map,
+2?
and the map. Map is +1.
So total of +3 then. Don't blow it, elf.
Damn. Your land nav is 9?
Yeah.
I thought you were
Not
better
very
than
good,
that.
elf.
Only
Does
IQ
he have a
10.
I meant to ask, does he have a compass?
Nope.
Because compass is considered required equipment for land navigation.
He's following a road.
Well, it may not matter in this case, but just I didn't realize that compass was considered standard equipment.
Wouldn't that be a survival roll to know your direction, and then that acts as your?
Basically, you're at penalties if you don't have a compass. You can either do it by eyeballing it or whatever.
Celestial.
Anywho, so yeah, the actual mileage, or the effective mileage, I should say, is going to be longer for the middle road and shorter for the south.
And which one goes through Growly McTaxi dude?
And that is the south.
Don't want to do that one.
And so since you got research on this,
The shortcut is the long way. Surly.
so Surly lands control Surly the. Let me start over. House Surly controls Stronghold, and Taxmore controls South Elderland. And North Elderland is controlled by the Breadwells, which is your destination and the guy you're going to be talking to.
The Jarl of Breadwell.
You had entirely too much fun with these names, didn't you?
Oh yeah, and I was expecting to have a better tongue to say them at the time. Still getting used to the new geography in my mouth. It's driving me nuts.
I hear he has hot daughters.
If you heard
No.
that.
So the middle road is right out because it's the long way, and the south road, several people don't or can't pay a bunch of taxes, so it's pretty much the north road. Sounds like.
Now, when I say the middle road is longer, that is effective. I'm just calculating the the penalty for the bad roads in there as well, so it's effectively longer.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
So, what was that research made by?
By 4, I think? 5?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was success by 4.
So, if we swap that around, actually, it'll work the same way either way. So, either way, we end up with by 5. So that will get you 2 preparation plot points.
Hooray!
So those are specifically for the travel. So the fact that you guys got together and sorted all this crap out beforehand means you may be better prepared for what comes.
Should we put those on like the party sheet or something?
I've got a recorder. Actually, that would be a good idea, though. Will that work? Okay.
Cool.
There. Problem solved. No, I don't have to track them myself. Go away. All right. So those are for the party. So whenever it comes up. Let's see. Anything else here?
Need the quest stuff populated.
Oh, yeah, the middle road would have also had a basic abstract difficulty applied to it of 1. The other ones are 0s. So obviously it's a little more dangerous.
Right.
And your research and survival together will let you know that the like I said, the timberwood forest is well patrolled in the stronghold area, so chances of banditry are pretty slim there.
But the one at the other end, not so much.
Now, in North Elderland, the research has shown that typically that is more heavily... What's the word I'm looking for? It's not quite a hive of scum and villainy over the whole bloody thing, but it's seen better days. Now, I believe somebody has weather sense if they wanna roll that.
I will try it.
It certainly ain't me.
It is definitely going to snow. Well, no, I guess that'd be a critical failure. It's gonna rain, maybe? There are clouds? I can't tell.
It's possible that it could dump a little more today, but it's been like this for a while. You're kind of leaning toward it may clear off in a couple of days.
Okay, since I really can't tell though, I'll go with it has to stop raining eventually.
That's probably
Rain all the time.
probably a legitimate statement.
Yep, that's what I'm going with.
Okay, so we need to answer a couple more questions. One, what status is everybody dressed for? Are you dressing for your proper status or are you dressing down?
I am dressing for my proper status.
Same here.
Dressing for proper status with a cheap cloak.
Most of you are status 0. Really that only applies to Reyna and and Kenrick.
And
Raina
Kenrick
will be back in a
has
second.
the,
She's-
And
Kenrick
she's
has the quirk.
she's run off.
She can hear, she just can't talk.
It's easy. We just need to throw shit at her clothes and then she'll be status 0.
Okay, and while we're doing that, we need to go ahead and establish what our base travel speed is actually going to be.
Crap.
I was wrong, she didn't have her headphones. Just a sec.
Fast.
No, it ain't gonna be fast.
Okay. Raina's plan is for the road, she's gonna wear her like her leather, like dress down for it, but she's gonna bring her nice clothes in case, because we are going to go see
Right.
someone who is what was it, like a duke or baron or something?
Arl. Yeah.
Arl. That. So she is going to bring something to dress appropriately in case it is necessary.
So she'll be presenting as status 0 while traveling. Very well. So, moves. What are our moves?
Crap.
Actually, need to figure encumbrance into that too. So, sort out what your gear is actually going to be, what you're going to carry on you.
Mine is already done. My
Yes,
encumbrance
encumbered.
is light.
My encumbrance is going to be pretty heavy.
Leodin doesn't own crap.
And make sure you got enough food for the trip.
My encumbrance will be medium. My move will be 3. I have 3 days of food.
Now,
Food at the other end too.
Kenrick's is going to be based on the horse, probably, or at
He's
least
not
part
gonna
of the
ride
time.
it, unless it's appropriate, because it's a war horse. You don't ride the war horse during
Well,
overland travel. So he's gonna
okay, we can just count that then. Well, in that case, he might not be carrying everything.
Yeah, I'm looking at him. This is his gear, his combat gear. But he's not gonna the personal basics and stuff like that. He's not gonna be carrying. That's gonna be on the horse.
Hey,
Now, as far as the rations go, you don't know how long you're going to be gone.
Are the rations 1 per day?
No, it's 1 meal, I believe, is how they divide those up. Unless it's different in Dungeon Fantasy, but I don't think so.
Iron rations.
So I got a little under 7 days worth of food right now.
we're stopping at an inn on the way. You said, right?
Yeah.
So that's
Getwell.
meal.
Getwell tries to throw his bag up on the horse, and the horse steps out of the way.
Oh man.
And then grins at you.
Well, you're ugly, so there. And then I'll walk off.
So it's a Disney horse.
And then
All
he
right.
bites you on the shoulder. Lovingly, but he bites.
Making a note. Getwell called the horse ugly.
No
Well,
way
he
that's
is,
coming
right?
back to kick you. I mean, bite you.
It is an
I
ugly
mean, trample
horse.
you.
He's just unattractive
It's
right now.
that horse has been through it. It's not attractive
About as pretty as Murdoch over there.
as horses goes. Maybe not that bad.
But she's got it where it counts, kid.
I think it's a dude. Yep, totally a dude. Man, you dwarves, you guys don't know much about horses, do you?
No.
There aren't many horses in the Underdark, under the mountain.
Well, if you'd look at its Underdark, you'd know it was a dude.
We prefer partners of the same species, lad.
Alright, so looks like 3 is probably where we are. Which is pretty damn slow.
Well,
Not
Let
really,
me
when you're on
see.
good roads.
You're not on good roads.
Well, bad roads. Or roads.
Actually, what was that, 3 with medium? Or
yes.
light, 3 with medium. Okay, what is that, 5? 5 without?
Double checking.
Should be 5 without.
Actually, I am 6 without.
Make you 6?
What?
No, he's.
What's your move?
But he's
Without my gear, I move 5. With my gear, with all my gear, I'm 4.
Okay.
But if I drop my backpack, I actually drop down to like 29 pounds, or under 29 pounds, so I become unencumbered in combat.
Okay, so... Yeah, so we're going to be going about 1.5 miles an hour unless you get the bump for hiking and whatnot. Which, if I'm calculating that correctly,
Of course not.
don't roll that yet.
Okay.
I'm establishing the baseline right now. No, I need to look that up. Okay, I got that. Got that. Got that. Okay, so the next part is going to be how many hours a day are you going to actually do the walking? Typically assume 10, 8 to 10.
8 to 10.
Sounds good.
Okay, so
You sure we can't go find a wagon, guys?
wagon is not going to make you faster.
I don't need fast. Nothing to do with fast.
Yes, we do. We were told to make best possible speed.
Well, then tell your horse to carry my bag.
No.
That's not how horses work.
I can't make him do.
You don't just tell him to carry a bag. You load him up.
Yeah, good luck with that.
All right, so at this point, you can make 15 miles a day.
So 2 days to get through a hex. Well, that's not unreasonable with our slow moving.
Now that
We'll
is
find some dudes and take their horses.
So it's
that is minus.
Aren't you honest or something?
That is not
Bandits.
that is not including the extra you can potentially get from. How do they refer to it? Harder than it looks. which I believe will increase it to 18 miles a day. Providing... Don't roll it yet! You're standing at the gate. Actually, you haven't left the tavern yet.
Yeah, and he's already complaining.
Alright, and the rest of that is whether or not you're going to be staying at inns along the way, aside from the one, or if you're planning on camping out. So how much money do you guys have?
Not much.
None.
3
I
copper.
don't think I have any. That's why I was going to scrounge for change.
Oh, that's not true. I have 10. It's just not on the sheet.
I
21.
apparently have $18 worth of monies left.
Right. So generally it's going to be between $5 and $10 a night per man at a typical inn. I'm guessing you're probably going to go for whatever you can get, and that would be the 5.
We can camp.
I can always trade, you know, I'm not below trading blessings of the Pantheon for a place to lay my head. I say we stop at inns.
Okay, so the you're talking about taking the northern route, and that the actual mileage on that was gonna be. Come on, goddammit. 76.5. Ew, that could go up to 5 days. Yeah, that's gonna be tight.
Wagon is not going to make us go faster. In fact, on these roads, it's going to make us go slower.
I think he just doesn't want to walk.
He just doesn't want to walk.
Quirk, whiny.
Oh, damn. Just looked at the damn time. Alright,
Slacking off.
yeah, well, we had the usual technical issues at the beginning. Alright, let me take 5 real quick, and we'll get to it, so we'll start actually moving.
1,000. 2,
Right, we're not doing the vote.
3, 1,000. 4,
Do the AFK thing. Oh, damn it, you know, I didn't do that before.
I don't want to be AFK. I'm right here.
Yeah, me too.
Then don't toggle it.
Nice.
Would you like to have that intermission, or would you like the stream one set up?
No, you probably
It totally.
both.
I'm just going to go to the stream one because it turns off the mic and stuff. We're live again.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. So, we're about noonish after having discussed everything at the guild tavern, and you guys want to get right out to it, which is probably a good idea because it's going to take a while.
Did you
Gonna take a
intermiss
while.
us?
Ba-dum-bum.
I'm not going to dignify that.
You just did.
I did. Okay, so is that the case? You guys are going to take off right now?
Yep.
Okay. So you all grab your shit and go. And you're going out the north gate?
If the guy
And-
with all due haste caught us in the tavern tonight, and still in town, we'd probably be sunk.
Cue travel music. And an epic tracking shot of you guys walking down the road around the north edge of King's Lake.
King John's Lake.
Well, it's all
By
King's
default.
Lake by default. And you guys get maybe an hour in or so, and Aiden will point ahead. How do you bump that? Reshare. Right. I just wanted to bump him back up to the front. So he points out ahead and says, up there at that rock, I want to take a little detour. It won't take a few minutes.
Detour why?
Where did I put that info?
Like, hold on, I'm access.
I need to do a couple of... Well, actually, just go ahead. Area knowledge or theology.
Nope.
None of the
Oh, wait.
above.
Sorry, I don't know why that rolled twice, but it would be it's the same as my theology pantheon.
Any of them default to IQ?
I believe they would default to IQ, but you will be heavily penalized. But go for it.
6.
You never know.
Area knowledge, you'd have that at your IQ.
Oh, okay. I'll just roll it.
Of your local area.
Yeah, well,
It's being that you said it's not religion, knowledge religion roll or theology roll.
knowledge religion.
Is it not? Oh, is it knowledge religion or theology the pantheon?
Theology.
Okay, it's the same roll. Would there be?
There is no knowledge religion.
All right, but is this role something that is that obscure, requiring such a role?
Yes.
Okay.
Right. It is a bit obscure, and as he starts to tell you what he's up to, you'll realize, oh yeah, I don't know anything about that. Yeah, he points out there's a rock up there, and there's a trail going off road into the woods a bit, and it's just like 100 feet or something like that. It's not that far. And there is a mostly hidden shrine in there to Saint Victus.
Ooh,
Ooh,
I'm interested.
totally gonna go.
It is
It's
a
part of my oath and measure.
It's a simple inscribed stone pillar in a ring of near buried stones, and he explains that It commemorates the spot where Invictus successfully challenged Lord Oppositus to a wizard circle for the freedom of a slave/captive who would later become his acolyte. And when he mentions the wizard circle, Dusty knows what that means. That is a type of wizard duel, non-lethal, where the objective is to basically push the other guy out of the circle with spells. The trick is, you're not supposed to draw blood.
Yeah, knockback is my thing.
So he just stops by for a few minutes to pray there a little bit, and he's good.
Pray there.
Anybody else paying their respects?
Oh yeah, totally gonna pay for respect. That will look good doing it.
I would like to make a hidden lore secret writings check to see if there's any hidden messages in the shrine. I assume that would be an in the box type of deal.
I don't think that would apply here. That's not what that is. The secret writings is secret books.
Specifically books, got it.
Yeah, so that would be like the Necronomicon and that sort of thing.
Cool.
Necronomicon Ex Mortis.
Not that, that's ridiculous.
Anarchist cookbook.
Less ridiculous.
Atlas shrugs.
Alright, let's see. We took the North Road. Oh, right. So, now that we're actually on the way, now we need to decide how to do the hiking check. And I guess it would be hiking for everybody since Kenrick isn't technically riding the whole way.
Not
So,
the way. He'll be getting on and off as appropriate.
we probably want to make a single roll and do got everybody covered.
I just heard roll hiking, so I was like, okay.
Yeah. So, in that case, we probably need to establish who should be doing the actual rolling for that, and what the penalties are going to end up being. So, does anybody actually not have a point in the skill? Because I think everybody does.
Leodin.
He doesn't have hiking?
No need.
He's a freaking ranger.
He has move 7.
He's more of a meanderer.
GURPS.
His move 7. Everyone else is so much slower than him. He doesn't need to hike.
He kind of like walks ahead, stops, sits down, eats a flower, waits for us to catch up, and gets up, walks ahead, stops, eats some bark, waits for us to catch up.
Leodin doesn't hike, he dawdles.
I tell you what, leave Leodin out.
As we wander by.
We'll establish this. We'll leave Leodin out of the hiking roll, because he's probably going to be better off on his own, actually. So I'm going to make a note of that.
So he'll be like appearing and disappearing the whole journey. Where does he go?
I think I caught him like sleeping in a bunch of flowers or something.
Yeah, I run a few miles ahead and I sleep for a bit.
Yeah, it's called scouting.
It's called napping.
Man, I wish I could move like that guy.
Alright, so that leaves the rest of you. So who's got the best skill and who doesn't have it at all?
I have an 11.
I also have an 11, but I also have the
10.
dice from hell.
10.
Wow, so it sounds like 11s are best. That's terrible.
But it sounds like everybody that's being counted here. has it, so there's no penalties on it. Okay.
Can Leodin show people how to walk fast and give an assist?
He doesn't have the hiking skill. He can't teach him how to hike.
He just shows it. This is how you walk fast.
I am totally not walking like that.
Actually, I wonder though, does hiking default to survival?
Did Murdoch chime in?
He's got
Didn't he?
skill up 10.
Yep, 10.
Ah, good.
No,
Yeah,
it's
so if,
-5.
well, yeah, that's not going to help him.
So GM may allow bonuses for good maps and good walking shoes, but not for terrain.
Oh, does map figure? So, if we get a
No,
map,
it
that
says-
makes it 12. So you've got the map.
I got hobnail boots. Oh, I forgot I have hobnail boots. I don't get nearly as bad of rough terrain penalties.
Oh. I was wondering what the hell that was. So noted. And forgotten.
Oh, I'll forget again, I'm sure.
Okay, so with the map bonus, that means whoever rolls gets the +1
Because
and rolls utter shit.
at least it wasn't an 18. I'm telling you, it's freaking Lid and keeps distracting us, and he's like, "You guys should walk like this," and it screws us up.
We try to like lop around.
Well, you keep trying to just he's in front and you keep trying to follow him. And he's not even trying to lead, he's just running around.
He's meandering.
His name isn't Leodin the Wanderer for nothing.
Wow, it looks like you don't. That means that we're not reduced with a failure.
I was trying to determine whether that was the case.
All it says is on a success, increase the distance traveled by 20%. Period.
Yeah, I don't see how it would make your situation worse.
I think the only way to fail at hiking is not to hike.
It's very zen. Old dwarf saying.
Ah, okay. Oh, nope. So, Dungeon Fantasy under Harder Than It Looks, it says, failure subtracts 10.
Screw you, Dungeon Fantasy.
So... do we use that? Okay, I'm gonna give everybody a pity break here because the skills are low enough that this is gonna really drag out.
We need a win.
Need some sickly goblins riding horses that we can, kill and take their horses.
Just
I'm telling
opt
ya,
not to
I
hike.
don't understand why we couldn't have gotten a wagon.
Yeah, just opt not to hike and you don't go slow.
Yeah, then you're paced running and you collapse after a few miles because you're hauling a pack. Can you afford a wagon?
Can you pull a wagon? We don't have any horses.
Yeah, you need horses for the wagon.
We got a horse?
That horse? Look at that horse. That horse is not going to.
That is not a workhorse.
No, he doesn't.
That horse could kick a hole in a wagon, but he's not going to pull one.
He kicks at him.
That horse is going to kill you in your sleep if you keep that up.
Nah, I gave him the special apples. He's a good horse.
Okay,
He
well,
probably doesn't like you.
you guys travel on. And, after, let's see, well, okay, you started at noon. How late would you go? Let's see.
Yeah, most of us don't have like dark vision or low light or anything like that, so probably till dusk.
I'm gonna say you probably if noon if
We want to maximize the amount of time we get in today. So that
I'm
means we
gonna
don't have to listen to
guess.
Kidwell bitching the entire time.
I'm gonna guess you probably got about 6 hours since noon of walking. So
Say
that'll
hello to
get
Bruno,
you 9 miles.
who's joined us in the chat.
Hello. Who?
Bruno,
Hey, Bruno.
Welcome.
Hello.
Derp.
our
Right about the time when we're almost
VIP
at the end.
VIP every week
Indeed.
guest.
Is he VIP?
I don't know. He's the only one that every week signs in.
Awesome.
Let's see. So that is. I really wish the arrows would calculate partial hexes on the travel map at least.
Actually, since we're using plot points, maybe we should allow certain guest viewers to
Adjust the plot.
adjust the plot point.
Make suggestions. That's a good idea.
That is fun. Although that is a good question. We do have like 2 preparation plot points. Just burn us
And what does that
the direction.
Okay, well,
Plot point.
well, like I said, it's there is a you can fix a bad roll. So you could actually use it for a reroll here if you wanted to, and get the extra 10%, 20%, whatever it is. Or you can avoid the consequences of a bad roll, or you can change the narrative within the usual limits, which does not mean you round the corner and see a horse.
Goblins doing this to the capital.
So
And
do
they
we
have
wanna use one
Ferraris.
Do we want to use one to avoid the consequences of this failed hiking roll?
I think
Actually,
not.
yeah, you can just.
We're only reducing the hiking time by 10%.
Oh, that's not worth it. We might have a bigger need down the road, like finding a camping spot or something like that.
Indeed.
We'll just
We'll just grit our teeth and continue listening to Kidwell gripe and
Yeah.
groan and complain.
Okay, well, it looks like you're not going to make that tavern or make that inn on day 1 here.
Well, we could save it for the way back, because we also don't want to
Start our
dawdle
own.
by walking 2 hours and then stopping at the inn.
Yep. Sorry, Dan.
So,
Completely circumvent your plot. We're just going to create an inn. That's all we're going to do.
Or
Well, you
if we're
don't-
close to the inn, we can just walk a little bit longer into the night. Since we're going
Well,
to
you
have
don't-
good beds and stuff, we can make
you
up
don't
for
have to necessarily create an inn here. I mean, the inns are not that uncommon along the road, especially the main roads.
No, as the party, that's what we're going to do. We're going to build an inn, and that's
Oh.
it.
That's another matter.
So dusk comes and we haven't gotten to the inn like we thought we would. Do we decide to press on or do we camp?
Do we know how far away it is?
No, because
If
we
not,
thought we would have
just-
made it by now.
Man, it's camp.
Let me hold on.
Feel free to hold on.
Dustin votes to continue. because he loves a good inn, and it's still kind of drizzling and probably not going to sleep very good.
Let's see, you're past 10%. If you went on into the night, you'd probably make Stronghold. The town.
But not the inn.
But not the inn.
Oh.
Does anyone have
you'll
money to
probably
put
make
us up for the
the
night
inn
anyway
tomorrow.
in town? Don't worry, I'll find us a good spot to camp.
So we're doing the camp out thing.
Sounds like it.
All right, well, do that.
Hey.
We will
Gonna
have
assume that
comfort and concealment.
So be it. You sleep. You wake up the next day.
I call that a win. How many rations did we use?
And
Just 2.
Leoden will... What time did we come in?
You left at noon.
Yeah, but what time did we camp?
Oh, I'm assuming that's going to be around 10:09.
In the evening.
Jeez.
All right.
Wow. Okay.
Okay, so around I would say probably around 2 in the morning, the entire camp is woken up by Raina screaming at the top of her lungs, "No, no, no, stop, stop, stop." And she's like making punching motions with her fists, but she is
Yeah.
in a dead sleep.
Well, I guess we all simultaneously freak out.
Yeah.
And start looking for targets.
Wait, what? What? Huh?
It's bandits. Are we being attacked?
Raina? Hello? Try to wake her up.
So if anybody like comes close,
You're gonna get punched.
yeah, you're basically gonna take
Probably-
a wild punch.
Yeah, it's gonna be one of those. Like, okay, hold on. Wake up, you're okay.
Okay. So she'll
Murdoch.
eventually kind of come out of it and be like wild-eyed, like she doesn't. It's like one of those dreams where you wake up and you don't really know what's real. So
Man,
the dream was
what
so
just occurs,
vivid.
And you know what occurs to me there is Kendrick looks like her dad.
Yeah, that
Oh yeah.
she'll just in that case she'll just kind of like stare at him and blink and blink.
Are you okay?
And then like after like a minute she snaps out of it and she's fine.
That's
but
like, why is she
she's
staring
probably
at me like this?
Yeah, she's probably not going to sleep the rest of the night, so she'll be down a fatigue point.
Well, it's morning though.
No, this is like 2 in the morning.
Actually, before she tries to choose to sleep, Getwell will, and she's cast restful slumber or healing slumber on her.
After he sees that,
Yeah.
that makes
Ah,
sense.
cool.
To ensure a peaceful night's sleep for her. It will
That
actually.
is such a cheaty spell. It's like, screw your disadvantage.
Well, it's just a quirk, but it only triggers on a critical failure. So.
Oh
Wow.
Really?
And I got a critical failure.
And
Nice.
Nicely timed. See, your dice are good for something.
I know, right? All right, so this is like just after the episode when everybody's trying to get back to sleep. That he casts that?
Oh, yeah.
Correct.
Okay, so she'll be able to get back to sleep.
All right. Well, before everybody goes back to sleep, Dustin will say, this brings to mind, maybe we shouldn't all be asleep at the same time. Maybe we should
Right,
take
we should
turns
totally
staying
have
awake
we
in case of
jeez.
attack. Maybe someone should
Well-
stand watch, take turns.
Yeah.
So
Now,
we're
your research indicated that the roads are actually not that bad out here. You could probably get away with not having it, but
No.
Not
just
based on the
for
rules.
informational purposes.
Got it.
Do
But
a-
Dustin is
do
talking
some
about
stuff.
Dustin's talking about in general as an adventuring company. Maybe we should have a procedure for this. Where someone is always awake. It's just an idea, guys. I'm going back to
You
sleep.
put Murdoch in the middle, so whenever something happens, he just pops up with his fists.
Like the coward lion.
Doing.
Put him up. Put him up.
Look like one of those little punch doll things.
Leodin has night vision, so he will always go
You know,
late in the night.
Okay.
Murdoch should break the cliche of the Scottish accents and totally go with like a strong Southern accent, like Yosemite Sam.
Yeah, don't.
I think it's awesome.
That would be really funny.
The
No,
the GM
You should have an Indian accent, huh?
GM overrules.
Oh,
Thank you. Come
yeah.
again.
Thank you. Come again.
That would
I
be
miss
an
that
awesome
guy.
dwarf.
That would be
already
the best dwarf.
I have to tell you, Mark. He played an Indian guy in a Deadlands game once.
That was
Dot.
hysterical.
Oh my God, he was great. He was a lawyer.
It's like in the face-to-face
Apu.
group. Yeah, in the face-to-face group, we're talking about playing Legend of the Five Rings, and the GM's already said, no, you cannot fake bad Japanese accents, and we're all like, oh.
Well, do we wanna-
Most of us suck at accents.
Oh yeah, I do for sure. Do we
All right.
want to do this thing of establishing
Yes.
that we're going to start keeping
Yes.
watches?
We're gonna start keeping watches. We should have done that
Okay.
already.
Yeah, we should have thought of that.
We're noobs.
They decide after the night's antics to start keeping watch.
GM
Well,
should
so
drop. GM should drop the PCs into the watch order on the party sheet.
He might do that at some point.
He should do it now.
Who are you?
Trying to think of the last GM that did it now. Yeah, that's everybody. We can deal with establishing an order later, perhaps.
Sounds good.
All right, so next morning, everybody gets back up, and Raina does not feel unrested like she
Yay.
expected she would. It worked out for her. She can thank the gods for that, I suppose. And you guys pick up and move back out on your way. You can make the hiking thing again. And note that I am not making you do a navigation check because you are on a road with a map. By God, if you can't keep that straight, you don't deserve to be... You deserve to be lost.
That would be routine.
So, who's got the duty? And he succeeds this time. Very well. And that's going to get us a full 18 miles for the day.
We should move our foot token.
Well, unfortunately, I don't know how far to move it. But we're going to guess there-ish. Actually, no, I'm not going to do that. So, by the end of this day, you will have reached the inn, maybe a slight bit early. But there it is, the two burning cocks. It's, there's a little sign hanging out the front that has two cocks on the sign. They look flame-colored.
Wow.
That's how it works. Well,
did you have an image for that, or are we using
they're
our
male.
imaginations?
No, I don't have it.
Look at that sign. I thought they
I
were
didn't-
roosters.
I didn't actually name the damn inn. I was just going to breeze through it, and we were watching that King Arthur Legend of the Sword crap, and I totally ripped that off because I like the name.
For a moment, Leodin will just sort of stare at the sign, sort of tilt his head just looking at it, and he'll say, "Is that what it looks like?"
Yeah, it is. That's not roosters.
Roosters on fire.
No, that's not roosters.
The nature of the artwork may be
Those are roosters.
the nature of the artwork may be in question, but they are undoubtedly some sort of fowl.
It's foul, all right.
And you arrive at the inn, knock on the door. Who the hell just popped in?
Nobody. Carry on.
Whatever. And the innkeep answers the door, and he's not very interested at the time until you hand over the letter, and he's like, "Oh, hey!" And says, "You guys will be afforded every amenity while you're here. So whatever amenities you want, you can get."
Bath.
Fantastic.
All the amenities we can afford.
So he will feed you, get you a bath, and a decent bed for the night, so you guys will sleep well. And the horse will be stabled, and in the morning you're probably going to find that the horses let all the other horses out.
I don't know what you're talking about. Wait, I'll probably help gather up the horses.
But given the timing, I think probably going to stop it here. I would have liked to have had a better cliffhanger there, but yeah, things happen. That's how it goes. Oh, that's what you're doing. Yeah. Now, Phil, you got to find a picture of Glitter Hoof. Crusader Kings joke.
This is going to be an awesome campaign.
Okay, yeah. So that is, damn it. I need a the end credits billboard for the night. I'm gonna have to use the other boilerplate. So, all right. Wrap for the night. 1 point for everyone.
Gracias. This has been chapter I:I.
And that's Roman numerals.
2?
Chapter 1, Part 1.
Yeah, but I don't remember
okay.
I don't think they used lowercase i's though.
That's not a lowercase I. That's just the font. It's Latin. They do weird things with it.
It's old Imperial.
Yeah.
Old Imperial.
Not
Old
even
Imperial.
There you go.
punctuation.
So, yeah, obviously I need to do a little bit of cleanup on my notes and stuff. And you guys are way slower than I was originally thinking, so I'm going to have to adjust some things there. But other than that, I think we're good to go.
That was fun.
It's called a slow.
Yeah.
I'd like to spend some points.
Okay.
He wants to
Navigation.
find
Ah. Yeah,
I'm not going to hike. If I roll hiking, I'll walk slower.
hiking.
Does anybody else want to call?
Yeah, but if you're by yourself, you could roll hiking and get further.
Anybody else want to call some point while you're at it?
No, I'm
Not
contemplating
yet.
increasing hiking, but I don't know yet.
Okay. As far as homework goes, I think we need Getwell's
It's there.
blurb, and that's the last. Oh, did you already finish it? Okay, so we got everybody's blurbs, so we can get the intro finished. So I think that's all that we needed.
Are we done with game talk?
Anybody
Like-
have any questions?
Thanks for watching, everybody.
Alright, I'll end the stream here. Next week,
night,
peoples.
stream.
Yeah, hopefully I hit a better rhythm next week.